Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th, Monday through Thursday. Now, of course, I am going to use, and this part is just the introduction. I will put in the timestamp when to start your actual readings in the description below. So this is the introduction. This is like the overview. But for the main readings, I will use my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I will also use my Guardian Angel cards. I will pick one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck also. For this introduction, we're going to use the regular Waite Rider and the Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. So we have had a lot of solar storms going on. We've had a lot of energy fluxes. We've had, the planets are still going direct until April 29th. That's when Pluto will be going retrograde. It will stay in Capricorn though. So we still, we might be revisiting some of the things we've just revisited. Now we also have Mercury going into Gemini. Now when that happens, you have to understand Gemini is very, very direct, very frank, very can be brutally honest, in fact. So when Mercury, which is the planet of communication, also of electronics, there could be some extreme frankness and bluntness in communications during that time. Now, when we get into May, we will have, Mercury will be going retrograde, but that's in May, a little bit longer. We're not there yet. So we have that. The planets have been going direct. And even though we would think that that would be very positive and that would be very, very good, and it's not. It's not that it's not good or not positive. It's just that the planets have been getting very close to each other, so their energies have been even stronger than normal. And it will continue this way for a little bit of time. Now, I have posted about the 4 planets that are in alignment. Well, when we have the new moon, that's going to be around the 30th. The 30th will be the new moon. It will be in Taurus, and we will also have a solar eclipse at that time. So then the new moon, I think the new moon is what joins the alignment. And this alignment is going to get stronger and stronger. So interesting times, as always. The planets, many of the spiritual texts say look to the heavens, and the planets are getting in alignment, and there will be even more of an alignment as we go forward. So let's see what we have here. We're going to ask Traditional Tarot, what's going on in the universe? What do we need to know for the universe? What is it that would be very good for the universe? Can you give us, what can you give us? Remember, this is the universal overview, and the smaller ones, not the smaller ones, the ones that follow will be more specifically for you. Whatever goes on in the universe, we still have to live our lives. So let's see what we've got here for the universe. Universal perspective. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So I told you that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but also remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. And I do have a new camera stand, so let's see if I can get this a little bit closer without messing it up too much. Okay, let's see what we have here. First card is the star. So we have a 17. Remember, numbers have power also. So, I kind of get, after what I was just saying, look to the stars. We've had a lot of meteorite showers. We're still having those going on too. But the star is full of hope. The star is full of promise. The star is full of things that are going to happen that will be for the betterment. There is a balancing of energy also with this. Just as, we can say that one is pouring into and pouring out of, or one is going up into and coming out of. This person does not have clothes on, so there is a vulnerable time. This is opening ourselves up to some vulnerability. But again, the star is about wishing on the star, is about putting that star out there, putting those hopes, those dreams. And as we come closer to the new moon, which we're not quite there yet. The new moon is about a time of new seasons. So the star is very much full of hope. So we have a 17, which we have a 10. 10s are transitional numbers. 1, new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. 7 is a divine number. Divine umbrella, as I like to call it. Next card is, so now we have an 8. 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. This is the 8 of rods or wands. This is the 8 of fire. This is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius, our getting out there, our passion, our, just commitment. Now, this is busy times. This is coming, going. Are we catching these? Are we throwing these? This is not necessarily adversarial. This is just very much a time of busy energy, and again, all of these, these solar storms, this ascension energy that we've been going through, it's very busy. So it might not necessarily feel comfortable, and we may not actually feel like we've got a control over this. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. This is, the court cards have a dual energy to them. So Page's underlying energy is Earth. Pentacles is Earth energy. That is our Taurus, which we're in, and we're about to come to the Taurus new moon. It is Taurus, it is Virgo, it is Capricorn. It is money, job, career. It is about our home life. It is what we can touch. It's very, very tangible. The Page of Pentacles is generally about a new job, a new way of making money, a new opportunity to make money, getting very eager and very, kind of like seeing the opportunities out there. So we've got something going on that's going to be extremely busy for this week. We've got, wishes and hopes being fulfilled, and also to saying, putting our wishes and hopes. So there is an energy to this that's saying, let's get started. Let's start to live again. Let's start to put our energies out there again. Let's start to have hope again, because the page is like, things are going to get better. Things will get better. But we also have to go back to our star card where we say, we have to put that energy out. Remember, I'm always telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are star workers. We are star seeds. We are the ones, that need to be the balance. We need to put out our light, not put it out as in shut it off. We need to shine our light. Okay? And this is going to be that time. But I am being called, my eyes are being called to that Page of Pentacles. And, the page is very, very optimistic. The page loves to try. And the page is just like, yeah, I really want this. I want something. So there's movement. There is movement. Hopefully we can feel it. Hopefully we can hold on to that. Okay, let's go on here. Okay. Well, now we come to a reverse card. To me, says that, that's a little bit more power. So we want to pay attention. This is a major arcana. This is a number 8. 8 we've talked about, unlimited opportunities. However, this is also talking about strength. Now, the strength here is, is this that we're going to still need to have some strength to get through this? Definitely this week, but at the same time, this is where we have to pull into ourselves. We have to look and see what it is we need to be strong about. Now, I have always, I'm always telling you, or I haven't told you maybe for a while, you never pray for patience, because when you pray for patience, you have to wait. You never pray for courage, because when you pray for courage, you are put into situations where you need to have courage. The other thing is, you never pray for strength, because then you need strength. Okay, so having said that, this is finding that inner strength. This is finding that connection between the beast and the humanity. And this is also gentling and loving and caring for that beast type of energy. So, it's not necessarily the strength where we have to be forceful and we have to be, harsh to others. This is finding strength through kindness, through gentleness also. It's also, there's kind of a taming of the beast with this strength. That strength may be in our own self. Many times over, you might be in a situation where you want to lash out, and this might be where you just need the strength to hold it in. because lashing out is not going to be productive, is not going to help us through whatever it is. It can only add negative energy. Now, I'm not saying that you don't try and that you don't, continue to keep, shining your light and and shining brightly. It's just, this is really, I'm really getting a lot with the Strength card here, and it's about really holding things, not presenting them, not putting them out there in a harsh negative or just a mean energy. So I'm kind of getting, whatever's going on here, it may push us to want to react in that more negative way, and we're going to really have to find the strength to be kind and to show that we love and that we are loved. So there's a lot with this Strength. Let me know what you think about this, because I really like hearing the shared comments on this. We have hope. We have busy times, which again, those even though the planets are direct, it's really still, they're very close to each other. We have new opportunities, new possibilities, but we need to have strength. We need to be kind. We need to be gentle during this time, and many times that is what takes strength. Okay. Why don't we get going? Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I really appreciate you doing that. You keep the channel moving and keep the channel growing, so thank you. Okay, why don't we start our readings now? And hello to my lovely Aquariuses. How are you, my darlings? Well, it's an interesting time that, we're entering into the eclipse time, so a lot of powerful pushes on all those planetary aspects. So let's see what we have going for my Aquariuses. Lord, higher power, Lord, Lady, higher power, source, what can we tell our Aquariuses? Let's give some encouragement for our Aquariuses. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I do think that, you're going to hear about that movement, that job, I think this week. Positive energy. I do feel positive energy about hearing, communication, job, money coming in. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. First card reverse, very strong stuff. The 3 of Michael. Okay, 3 of Michael, 3 of Swords. 3, very strong energy, powerful energy. Say something, do something 3 times. It can happen. Michael is air energy. It is your energy. It is also Gemini. And that Mercury going into Gemini, it may be very bold energy, and what you're told may be more than you can really even handle at this time, but believe me, or what you think you can handle, you will be able to handle it. Now, I'm kind of getting this with what I was saying in the beginning with the job, like you're going to hear something. It's kind of like the job that you're offered, the job or whatever's coming your way may seem bigger than what you normally have done. And so I kind of feel like this is connected with that. It might be opening up an old insecurity too. And I want you to really concentrate on letting something go with that job. I know we're going down. This is what I'm getting. So it's like maybe you were in this job before, or a job very similar to it, or a relationship very similar to it. And it's because it could be, it could be a personal relationship even, but it's kind of like, no, it didn't work out. And then the 3 of Michael says, you got to let that stuff go. You got to let that go, because what's going on now is not what was going on back then. You cannot, you're comparing apples and oranges type of stuff going on. It may seem like it's apples and apples, but you don't know what was going on back then was it was rotten fruit. And now the healthier and the better fruit. And again, I'm feeling like the 3 of Michael is saying, you got to let that stuff go. I'm getting a different word, but it's like you got to let that stuff go. You cannot be carrying that around with you, my Aquarius. Whatever it is, you got to let that go, and you got to embrace this as a new opportunity. So here we are. Release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. And sometimes you have to go into something that seems very similar to it in order for it to heal you. Because there's been many times that I've been in a situation, it's like, oh no, I can't do that because maybe I failed, maybe it didn't work out. Well, and then you came into it and circumstances were different and you can succeed with this. Okay, next card is the Four of Gabriel. This is success. Whatever this is that you need, because like I said, you need to let that stuff go, that stuff go, because there is successes coming to you. So fours has some leadership, some leadership organization. It has some stability to it. Gabriel is fire energy. It is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, passionate, burning, determined. I'm kind of like, you've got to let something go in order for the successes to come in. So, so if you're offered an opportunity and you're like, well, that didn't work for me in the past, but it's something that you've been wanting still to do, and maybe you feel some regret, or maybe you need some healing from whatever it is. It's very much like, take the opportunity, go for the opportunity, because this is going to be different. The circumstances are now different. Okay? So here we are. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. Again, you're getting the release. Release, release. You have to concentrate on the now. Next card is the Magician, and this is the concentrating on the now. This is Archangel Raziel. Raziel is, has a very, the story about Raziel is Archangel energy, but can make things happen. Connects with higher power, source, God, whoever that is to you, makes the connection, and through that divine energy, through that supernatural connection, can put these things out. Now, my Aquarius is, your words have power. Your words can make things happen. And we are coming to that new moon with the solar eclipse, which is going to be even more so. So keep putting that out. The Magician, number one, new beginning. So we have a 3-4-1, 1-4-3. The Magician says, is connecting with the higher power, just basically accepting the help that's being given. You can make anything and everything happen. All right. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginning. So let that old stuff go. Let those old doubts go. Believe in yourself. Believe. Connect higher power. Again, it's all through that. At least that's how I've gotten through my life. Okay, let's see what guardian angels have to say. Guardian angels, what can you tell us for our wonderful Aquarians here? So, fair decisions. Now we have an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. I'm kind of getting, this is again you needing to let the old garbage go, let that stuff go, and believe that even if it seems like, I'm using the job or I'm using a personal relationship, let the other stuff go. Not to say you don't learn from it, but don't stop yourself from experiencing a new opportunity because of old doubts. Okay? Here we go. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to reveal all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. So there is a lot of forgiveness that's needed. Maybe it's even forgiving yourself, because sometimes if we don't succeed, we always think, well, what did I do that was so wrong? And it's just the circumstances. It could just be the circumstances of that past. New circumstances. Try it. Go for it. Go for that new opportunity. Maybe you were a supervisor. It didn't work out. and now wherever you're at, they want to put you in as a supervisor again, and you're just, you're doubting it. It's okay to have doubts. That's going to make you a little bit more diligent, but go ahead and accept that opportunity. Maybe you've had a relationship that's been very personal or intimate and you trusted, and now it's kind of like, do I trust again? I'm not going to say that you just do it without having some questions, but stop doubting yourself. Let that stuff go. Let that baggage go. We're in the waning part of the moon, so it's a beautiful time to release and relinquish. Okay, because the magician, their celebration, the magician, heaven is watching, the angels are aware. So just, nothing to worry about. Let that go. Okay, what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Aquarians for this week? Reversed, earth, ground yourself. Carry some with you maybe. Abundance, fertility, harvesting, logic. Okay, interesting with that one. Yeah, it's interesting for you. There is celebration. There is, cause for just joyful, joy. Remember, we had the star in the introduction too. So don't doubt yourself so much. Okay, my Aquariuses, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe. Click on that bell for notifications. You really help me, and I really appreciate it. As always, my Aquariuses, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.